did buy Mario Kart at launch or right away, what's going on? Maybe a ramp jumps you to this way so you can't go back up it because hit a wall. Hey everybody, I'm Jammer, and it's definitely been a while. Sorry guys I haven't been doing videos lately. I've just been so caught up with this other stuff outside of YouTube. And I kind of just been in a creative lull lately. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I have probably time to do a video, and I'm just like, I just don't really feel like it. I don't know. It'll pass. I'll be back on the horse before you even know it. Especially after this week being the last week of April, coming next to May, which is only 1 month out to E3. So there's a lot of work, a lot of prep that I have to do before then. So anyways, let's talk about, well, the point of this video. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is coming out for Nintendo Switch this Friday. And the biggest question a lot of people are having is like, is this really worth purchasing? Obviously, in more Nintendo enthusiast circles, they've already played Mario Kart to death on the Wii U. I think I'm at almost 300, 250 hours, maybe 300. I have a lot in that game. I think just under Smash probably, but for a while it definitely trumped out over Smash. So a lot of people are saying it's not worth buying again, not worth double dipping. Especially not at that price point, and I mean, obviously everyone's money situation is different, so I can't really say for that. But basically, the point of this video is just talk about the audience for Mario Kart Deluxe, and should you get this game or not? And this is a no-brainer. If you've never played Mario Kart 8 before, and you have a Switch, or you have the opportunity to get this game, 100% get it. There's not even a question. If you've never played it before, this is obviously the most definitive version of the game, and it's Mario Kart 8, which is a fantastic game. So the Wii U has, what, 14 million units worldwide, give or take, and I think Mario Kart sold around 10 million. Or, not even. I actually can't remember the exact number, but it's pretty close to almost every single Wii U owner actually having a copy of Mario Kart 8. It's something very similar to that number. But even if you think in the grand scheme of things, only 10 million people in the world have Mario Kart 8. When the Switch user base could potentially be bigger than that in the future. Right now, I think it's shy of that. I don't actually know what it's at currently. I think in the first month it was only 1 million sold. Man, I wish I had fact-checked this before starting this video. Anyways, the point being that having this game on Switch gives it not only new life, not only a chance to change some of the things that Mario Kart need fixing, and also gets fans who skip the Wii U a chance to play this game, which I think is awesome. So let's talk about some of the new things to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The biggest and newest thing is the addition of like a brand new revamped battle mode. The battle mode in Mario Kart 8 was, without sugarcoating it, atrocious. It was awful. The reason it was as bad as it was is because there was no designed tracks to battle on. You basically were plopped into race courses, and there was no laps incorporated. It was still a course that was designed to race on and do laps around, but you're doing a battle arena in, which is really hard to do, because then you what ended up really always happening is you'd just be driving the race course normally and hitting people as you see them, or you could try to drive it backwards, but sometimes there'd be areas where you couldn't go the certain direction because maybe a ramp jumps you to this way, so you can't go back up it because hit a wall. It was the strangest thing that was missing from Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 was like a perfect Mario Kart, but then everyone was like, what the heck is this battle mode? This battle mode was just awful. And a lot of people were theorizing when they started developing and announcing the DLC, they're like, what if they update with a new battle mode? I wasn't of the opinion that was going to happen. I'm like, there's no way they could revamp an entire mode as a DLC or as an update. But here's a chance they could do it in this remake-ish or deluxe version on the Nintendo Switch. It's got a bunch of different modes, just like the normal balloon battle. It's got Bomb on Blast from the GameCube, Double Dash, what else does it have? Shine Thief, which I don't, that's not new, that's from something else. The new one's Renegade something. So basically it's like a team of criminals and a team of policemen, and the policemen have the piranha plants at Infinite One, and they can just chomp all the prisoners and send them back to jail. There's a ton of crazy and cool unique modes to this battle mode, and it's actually a lot of fun. Like, I've been watching gameplay of Shine Thief. Shine Thief looks insane online. Looks like a ton of fun. Bomb on Blast was one of my favorite things in Mario Kart Double Dash. I loved that mode. I loved it so much. It looks a little bit weird in this one because, well, first of all, you don't have the bombs stacked up like you did in that one, which I thought was hilarious. You just have them stacked all the way up and they're like toppling back and forth while you're driving. But I've also heard reports that the arc which you throw them is different than how it is normally in Mario Kart 8, where you actually, depends on how long you hold the item button. It's the trigger. What trigger? It's one of these triggers. So like the longer you hold it, the farther you chuck it, but if you click it really fast, you just throw it right in front of you. I think it's just something you get used to. It's a little different, but I think, isn't that different? But I think it's because it's different than how Double Dash did it. It's a little bit weird transferring over to playing with this new play style, but I don't know. I think it's still gonna work. But a lot of people are saying this mode isn't enough to warrant a brand new purchase of this game, especially because it is coming out at full retail, which this is a game that is, 2014. 3 years old. I didn't have to count that. It's a 3-year-old game, and they're selling again for $60, which with the new battle mode. And then the other new thing is they have new characters. So there's what, 5 in total? 2 Inklings, Dry Bones, Boo, King Boo, Gold Mario? I think he's the last one. And he's like a reskin of normal Metal Mario. And then of course there's some new carts that come along that as well. Oh, Bowser Jr. Forgot about Bowser Jr. Yeah, and then there's new carts that come with all these characters. There's the clown cart, that's how I remembered Bowser Jr. There's like an ink brush thing for like a ATV type deal for the Inklings. What else is there? I think King Boo has something. Probably Dry Bones has, I don't know. They all have like a nice new cart, I'm pretty sure. Which will add some variety, because we got some new characters and all, and hopefully they'll be in maybe unique weight classes or whatever, and especially the new carts. But again, I do see the complaint, this still isn't enough to warrant a brand new purchase. If it was discounted, if it was a $50 game, or even somehow they could let Wii U owners of the Mario Kart 8 not upgrade for free, but maybe upgrade for $35, $40 instead of a full $60. There's really no way they could track that, though. I mean, unless it was digital purchases, and then they said, okay, if you bought this on your Nintendo account on Wii U, we can track that and say, okay, because that's what they did with the virtual console when you transferred your Wii to Wii U. It's like, oh, we can see on your save file, or on your Wii memory, you have a Super Smash Bros. 64, or, oh, that's not on the Wii U. It can check your Wii memory and be like, oh, you have a Ocarina of Time app, or whatever, on the Wii mode. When you go to the Wii U eShop and click Ocarina of Time, it'll be like, oh, it's now discounted to $2 or whatever. I do wish they could do something similar, but as far as we can tell right now, there is no integration so far with Wii U and Switch just yet, as far as eShop or anything of the sort. But it's just, I don't know if that's what it is for now. I mean, the price is too much for you. Honestly, just kind of wait it out and get it used, I guess. Especially because you already have it, you already gave your money to Nintendo, I think it's fine to justify getting it from a used party this time. So not only did they add the new characters, the new battle mode and all that stuff, they actually tweaked and like, did some more fine polishing on some other stuff. Minor stuff, really. One new addition is smart steering and smart acceleration or auto acceleration, which basically lets Mario Kart 8 play on its own, like automatically. But what it does is the smart steering, if you get close to an edge, the little antenna thing will like push you away from it, and the auto accelerating just forces you to keep driving forward at all times, basically. Which I'm curious if you don't use them both in combination, and let's say like you have auto acceleration on and you go right into a wall, do you get stuck in that wall? That can't be right. I don't know, I'd have to play around with it. I actually really like this new handicap or assistance thing. So basically anyone can play the game with you. Everyone's got varying skill levels when it comes to video games, especially racing games. Mario Kart is a very user-friendly game. A lot of people can get into it really easily. But still, if you're playing with little kids, sometimes they just can't stay on the track as much, or they just need that little extra help. And honestly, this is such a minor little thing that's not going to really mess anything up or break the game or anything like that. But it opens up opportunities for more people to be able to play this game with you. Especially with the fact that you can play co-op, multiplayer, or you can play one-on-one multiplayer on the go wherever you want, because it's the Switch. You can take off your controller, hand it to a friend, and play. So if you're playing with like maybe a stranger on a train, or just someone you run into, or even a friend that you're hanging out with and he's not that really into Mario Kart, but he wants to play the Switch with you, or you want him to experience playing multiplayer. So then you're not completely dominating him every race, and he can at least keep up with the rest of the CPUs. It gives him an opportunity to catch up. Yeah, it's a little bit shameful, I guess, if you have to rely on it. I guess I could see that. But I think I only see it as such an opportunity for less skilled players, younger players, or people who've never played Mario Kart before to jump in and play with you on the go or wherever you want to go. I know Nick's gonna use it because I swear he can't stay on the course at all. I don't know what it is. I'm like, dude, just drift. He's like, I am drifting, and I just see him not even clicking the drift button. So basically, next time we play, I'm forcing him to use that. Or I won't even have to force him. He's gonna use it himself because he just wants to set down the controller, let it play on his own, and just not do anything. A complaint in Mario Kart 8 was when you went online and got your setup, you got your cart, you got your character, your glider, all that fun stuff. Once you're in a match or in a room, you're kind of stuck with what you want to use. And if you want to mix it up and change your character or change your setup, you had to leave that lobby, change your character, and go in a brand new lobby, which was kind of a bummer. Especially if you were playing private matches with a friend. I didn't test this necessarily, but I'm pretty sure it was the same thing, where if you're playing with a friend, you have to exit out, then rejoin back into each other's lobby. That's a mess. You shouldn't be able to have to do that. People wanted the whole time that you could be able to change your cart on the go while you're in the online lobby. And it didn't really make sense why you couldn't do that. I thought maybe it was like trying to update the host, going back and forth, telling like, this is technical stuff, but like telling the host that you're using this cart setup and now changing it can kind of mess up something for some reason. Because then you gotta tell all the other consoles what cart you're using. But that doesn't seem like too big of a problem. Like, that's something they get easily done. And they did. They did it here in Deluxe, which I think is an awesome addition. I was obsessed with playing Mario Kart Online when that game first came out. And I'll probably start getting back into it again, especially with this opportunity to be able to, you know, change your stuff on the go and not be stuck to the one character you chose in the first place. I do agree with the biggest complaint. They really should have added some new courses. Honestly, 2 new cups, maybe, one wouldn't seem right because then it'd be out of order, like their even amount, you know? So, honestly, 4 new courses, I mean, even if it was like half retro, half new, so 4 new race cups, or 4 new racetracks, and 4 retro runs would have been plenty enough to satisfy me, to be honest. Granted, this has never ruled out the fact that Nintendo might continue to support Mario Kart 8 Deluxe exclusively and bring DLC to that game only. Adding new cups, maybe new characters and carts and stuff like that. Granted, it doesn't seem like it. I don't know necessarily if that'll happen. We might see something at E3, which would be amazing. I would love that. I mean, there was the rumor a while back, like years back at this point, we were talking about maybe Kirby coming to it, Birdo being a playable character. There was another series, I can't remember the other one. Was it Pikmin? No, it wasn't Pikmin. While I don't really see it being very likely in them doing DLC, like more of it anyways, but I mean, there's nothing stopping them. They easily could. There's no pre-written law saying they can't, really. So I know that'd be a way to get a lot of fans of Mario Kart 8 who already have it to jump over for the exclusive DLC. Granted, they might feel a little bit upset because now that's getting exclusive content, but it already has exclusive content. It's the 16 cups, comes with the 4 DLC cups, comes with the DLC characters, it has the Mercedes DLC, it has all the same stuff as Mario Kart 8. I think there might be some changes to MKTV. I don't really know. I haven't really seen any videos on it just yet. It probably could be being dropped or changed somehow in a way because of the fact that the Switch is eventually going to have the record button. It's right now a screenshot, but they're saying they're going to update eventually where you'll be able to hold it down and it'll be able to record your gameplay. I'm sure Mario Kart 8, there'd be no... The Mario Kart TV, well, you wouldn't really need that anymore if you're able to do it through a Switch anyways, right? Probably. So that's everything about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. As far as myself, I definitely am really excited to get this game. Like, watching coverage of it really gets me excited to get back into it. I was half tempted to almost just pop it back into my Wii U again, but almost at the same time I was like, wait, let's save the fervor, or let's save this hype or whatever again for the Switch version when I get it. When I get it, though, is a great question. I don't think I'm going to get it at launch. I am of the opinion I think $60 is a little too high. Just for my personal situation, it's always different comparatively. I think the game's worth, yeah, it's definitely worth that amount. I can't doubt that for a second. It's just, you know, personally, as a fan who's already paid for the DLC, paid for the $60 game, I don't feel the immediate draw to want to go buy it again immediately. Later down the road, yeah, of course. I'll probably get it before E3, matter of fact. But this Friday, probably not. I mean, there is another way I could put this into perspective, because a lot of the people who did buy Mario Kart at launch, or right away, what's going on? There's like a fuzz or whatever. Club Nintendo, if anyone remembers what that is, they were doing that promotion. Remember, if you had a Mario Kart code or Club Nintendo code and registered within the first month or maybe 3 months of Mario Kart 8's release, you actually got a free game with it. So you could either get Nintendo Land, Wind Waker, Tropical Freeze, and Pikmin 3. So if you put it this way, because I got Pikmin 3 with it, one of my favorite games, it's an amazing game. But if I just put it in this mindset, saying that the $60 I paid for Mario Kart, I could just say I paid $60 for Pikmin and got Mario Kart for free. So technically I never paid for Mario Kart. In a way, I guess you could think of it like that. I know a lot of people who did get Mario Kart right away got this free game as well, and assuming they chose the right one and not Nintendo Land, which was like 20 bucks at the time, they technically got a $120 value for 60 bucks. So in a way, they haven't paid for Mario Kart 8, but they have. I mean, if they just redistribute what you paid for and pretend you got Mario Kart 8 for free and paid for Pikmin or Tropical, I don't know. It's just something to think about. But yes, I'll definitely be getting it just because playing on the go sounds so much fun. The new battle mode stuff looks really cool too, like Shine Thief. I'm really interested about the Renegade one. I really want to play that too. I do kind of want to get back into Mario Kart again. or being able to play 2-player co-op wherever on the go, being able to play in race with whoever you want. I think that's an awesome feature of the game being on the Switch. That's just my opinion. So that's just my opinion. I still think it's a definitely must buy. If you already have it on Wii U, I see the total rationale of not wanting to get it. I mean, I have the same opinion. I still do want to get it because a lot of the new stuff I do really like, even with no hope of there being no more DLC or anything of the sort. And the fact of it being playable on the go, 2-player playable on the go, I think that's enough to sell me at least. But again, not right away. You shouldn't judge a game based on its price point. I will always say that. But coming from the perspective of someone who's already bought it and rebuying it again for the same price, I don't know. It's a little iffy. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Are you going to be picking up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Do you think it's justifiable with the changes they have done to charge a full retail for it? Do you think it should have been maybe 50 or even 40? No, 40 is too short, too less. I think 50 would have been the perfect number for this. I still see why they probably did it, because they know Mario Kart 8 is going to sell. Because it's the Mario Kart brand, you know. So they're trying to get the most revenue as possible, which I can't blame Nintendo for that. I really can't. And besides, the users who did play Mario Kart already on the Wii U, technically speaking, we are in the minority, which is crazy to think. But yes, we are in the minority of people who are going to be buying this game, essentially. Not currently, because people who own the Switch already are mostly users who do have Wii U's. Mostly, I say. There's at least a good percent who don't. This game is targeted for the fans who didn't get a Wii U, and that's just what it is, you know? So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments. Give this video a huge, awesome like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for tons on Nintendo, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Well, Nick and I will probably do a gameplay of it or something. Maybe I will pick it up this weekend. I don't know. I think I might wait and hang out for a little bit. I definitely want to get it before we go to E3, because that's going to be like a must to play on the road trip over. It'll be a lot of fun. So anyways, I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.